So I had to make do with what I had. You make do with, what they say, you play the cards as dealt,
Yep.
and you make the best of it. And you guys, all of you, all of us, I think turned out pretty good. We're still here. We ain't locked up. We, you know what I'm saying? I
Right.
think we're doing all right. I think we're doing all right. So let's get to the next subject. That was deep. That was deep, and I appreciate y'all. Let's get to the next subject. This right here, family. Darnell said it. Superman. Society's expectation that we gotta be Superman all the time, especially as a black man, right? Like, talk to me. Like, anybody can jump in with this. Like,
Well, I mean, look at it this way: from a historical standpoint, we were kings. We are Superman. We have to be. Um, the world is on us.
yeah,
I mean, we're seldom liked by any other ethnicity, or race. Um, we have a lot on our shoulders. We are expected, societal wise, we are expected to uh, act as if we were in a different place, act as if slavery never happened, act as if we still don't have the effects of a history that shouldn't have been in the first place. And it still exists today. I mean, I get in my car and I have to, because of the type of car I drive, I have to, have my head on a swivel every time I see a police officer. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know what he's thinking. So,
mm,
and so you have to have. And then when we come home, we have to take that coat off, and then we have to put on that other coat that says, I'm the man, I'm the father, I'm the husband,
mm,
I'm the provider, I'm whatever I am in that household. And this is on a daily basis, which is why it's so important. And I hope your ladies are listening. It's so important for a man to be able to have peace in his home because he's not going to get it anyplace else. So when
mm,
he comes home, there has to be a level of peace that can charge him. We're like a battery. You don't take your iPhone out and run with it for 3 or 4 days without plugging it in. Our plug-in is in our home. That's where it's got to be. So when I step in my house, there's got to be peace.
Amen. I look at it like this, man. Our skin is a threat, man.
mm.
People see me, it don't matter. Sometimes I wear the suit, to my job. It don't matter.
Right.
I have a fear when I see the police. I always have to do the rundown of myself. I haven't been active in decades, and I still thinking,
Mhm.
okay, I don't got nothing on me. I'm good.
Mm.
Like it's like, do y'all have that same thing? Like when the police pull behind you, are you nervous?
Oh,
Like you got
absolutely.
two birds
Yeah.
in the car and a gun. I have nothing
Absolutely.
but a red.
Right.
I'm totally legit, but I'm
Anxiety's
nervous.
high.
Like I have drugs on me, but
Yeah.
I'm nervous. It's like we don't get a break. You gotta be Superman, man. Um, especially if you want to maneuver, you want to have nice things, like you said. You gotta look for the Jack boys, the police. It's like this
Mhm.
skin is a
Your
threat,
own people.
to everyone, even people that look like you.
Yep.
It's a threat.
Mm.
Like it's like a weapon almost. And you said something that's very true, Ron. You said, when you come home, you do need that to be recharged, man. That's why it's important. It's important to have a good relationship with your significant other, or like have an understanding. Really, like you said, finding the right person that can vibe with you.
Right.
Uh, my relationship with my wife is not perfect, but
Not
like you said, she take care of me. She
right.
know, I know, she and I get in my own head a lot. I'm not really a communicator. I'll be mad and I won't say nothing. Because I
Mhm.
used to have a yelling problem, an anger problem. So I would just go inward. I'm not even gonna say nothing, in a
Mm.
lot of situations. But like VACAY said, and you said too, Ron, when done. Like when it come out, and it's no telling what could happen when you explode. So got a lot of brothers walking around about to explode. You don't know the next thing that happens could be, and then it's no telling where things could go. It's I deal with that still to this day. You know, that just you got to release. You got to release it every day. You got to let it go. You can't turn into that balloon, because when it pop,
yeah.
You know how many people sitting locked up just for something dumb that they didn't just did because they just exploded and did something stupid, so that definitely resonated with me. Yeah, this skin we have is definitely a threat to a lot of people. I wouldn't have it no other way though. I'm proud of my black skin, but
there you go.
It's definitely a threat.
Most definitely. I've been having to deal with that Superman complex thing since I became an adult. This is like my third time on a lock journey. But I clearly recall situations where the locks themselves just intimidate people. It was one thing here in the South, but it was very prevalent back in 2017. I was living in Nevada, out in Reno, and I had the spectrum. It went across the spectrum. I had a neighbor that would leave notes under my door saying I need to move out the complex because I make too much money and they don't make enough money. But my black need to move out because they can't afford to move out. They would call the police and had the police come into my door. I done been at the casino and hit, and rather than pay me out, had the girl call the police and say I was making a scene.
What?
Only to void the play. Anytime you don't collect, they say malfunction, void play. But I never experienced what it is to be that super until I went out west. Because it's one thing to deal with it here in Georgia or Florida or Carolina because we kind of used to them.
Yeah.
I was not prepared to be referred to as colored in 2017. That's why everything they said, nah, it's not new to me. I've been watching this snowball effect since that man was on his first campaign. I watched how he was getting very nasty toward me in the place where just shit like this here. They legalized everything and they took turns smelling my trees because they wanted to make sure they gave me a ticket because I was driving with the automatic daylights on and not the headlights. They gave me a ticket, put me on probation, and it said once it's time for me to leave, because I was only going to be there like 12, 16 months, they would take it off after. So yeah, in this day and age as a black man, black period, but specifically a black man, you can't turn the wrong way without them just putting you in it. Even in traffic, the microaggressions. I mean, 6 years ago when I was telling people to look out for that stuff, they was like I'm crazy. No, I'm not. I clearly see, like you said, Ron, they don't think you're supposed to have that car. They will do everything to either mess it up or mess you up. I've moved out of complexes because I had the folks, and this was in Lakeland, Florida. Man kept parking inside the space with me, swinging his door, putting dents in my business. The property managers wouldn't do nothing about it. I take the police report. Well, you don't have no video of it. We can't prove it was them. Stuff like that. Yeah, you really got to be a Superman to be successful. You got to keep it together. You got to have the family intact. You got to stay out of their way. And for my own person, I've been through working the job, having the top position, only to find out the one right over you taking your bonus. And this man would send me to lunch with his wife just so she could show me her new bull job she got off of my bonus.
Wow.
It'd be that petty. So yeah, you have to be strong. You got to be made out of lead, kryptonite. You got to be kryptonite.
The fact that you're
To
not
be a
in
man
jail,
in this world.
the fact that you're
Oh, I
not in
stopped
jail,
working for people. I've been self-employed since 27. That
I
was the
mean,
last straw.
that dude blocking your car and scratching it up, the fact that you're not in jail for life,
That's what I'm saying. Like man,
man. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know. God didn't put that on my heart, in my way.
Yeah.
I think He knows. I might not be here with you guys right now.
man,
So
you never
It's a
know
hard
how
one
it's
to
gonna
swallow.
be.
Right.